Hi, I'm Auntie Berland. I'm a Youth and Teen Services Librarian in Lincolnwood, Illinois. I'm really honored to be included in your class to share some of what I think about essential questions the instructor shared with you. They're based off of my experiences, experiences with different scholars in children's literature and things I've read, but it's just based on my opinion and my experiences, so I'm sure we all have varying opinions. This is just what I think, so I look forward to hearing what all of you think. Is there a difference between children's and adult literature? If yes, what is the difference? I think one of the major differences in children's and adult literature is style. That children's literature is set in a child's experience. It's usually from the point of view of even if it's past tense, it is from that child's experience. It is in that moment, and it's very much embedded in that point of view and that mindset and that developmental stage and whatever experience that is. A really good example of this is Another Brooklyn by Jacqueline Woodson, which is about adolescence and about a woman reminiscing, remembering her childhood and adolescence, but it's looking backwards on an adult perspective, and it's therefore an adult book, and it is marketed that way and shared that way. I think young people should read it. I think it's an amazing book. It's something I would give to a teen in my library, but I would classify that as adult literature versus Harbor Me, her newest book, which is amazing, and it is very much from a young person's sort of middle grade perspective, set in that time, first person point of view from that time, very much grounded in that experience. Another way that we think about children's versus adult literature is marketing. So The Book Thief was published in Australia as an adult book and published in the US as a teen book. The narrator's death, it's about a young girl, and so sometimes it's just a matter of where you get the book, style, sensibility. So it doesn't always mean it's going to be one way or the other. I think YA in general is very fluid and open-ended and can be shared in multiple ways. I think the key to children's literature is really that respect for children's understandings and experiences, and that there's a recognition of the audience and where they are coming from. I really like the quote from Madeline L'Engle, which is, "You have to write the book that has to be written. If the book is too difficult for grown-ups, then write it for children." Just amazing. I couldn't agree more. I think kids can handle a lot more than we give them credit for. They can delve into some really important, difficult conversations and are willing to go there and can have open minds to really examine it. And you see that a lot with the great books, like The Hate You Give, like Ghost Boys, Long Way Down. Kids are fully in it to talk about rape, police brutality, incarceration. They're willing to go there, and they want to have those conversations. They're really hungry for them. And I think those books are really respectful and really honor kids and who they are. I also like this quote by Debbie Beach Auden that says, "There are no good books that are only for children." And so I think there's a history of belittling children's literature, and children's authors often have been asked, "Oh, that's so nice when you're going to write an adult book, a real book." And children's literature is literature in of itself, and really worthy of being studied and examined, like you all are doing, and read by children and adults. You get different things from it, and I think it's really important to keep that in mind, that when you're experiencing a children's book, we aren't the audience, and so even if it's like, I don't relate to this the same way that a kid would, I know it's really valuable. A good example of that, I think, is Dog Man by Dave Pilkey. It has a lot of really funny, gross out humor, puns, knock-knock jokes, really just out of the box, weird, crazy things. But at its core, it's about Dogman, who is this character who just keeps making mistakes and digs himself into them, and Petey, who is a cat and is his nemesis, who also keeps making mistakes and keeps getting caught and getting in trouble. Dave Pilkey says that he's both of them, and I think that's a really profound conversation. The newest Dogman digs deeper into this. It's called Lord of the Fleas, and it's amazing. All adults and especially kids should read it. It's talking about how you can change, how you don't have to always be the same, everybody can be redeemed. It's amazing. The last thing I want to say is children's literature has hope as a core. which is I think why I tend to read mostly children's and teen. It doesn't mean sugarcoat things. You can talk about really important things that these are the realities of life, but there's always hope embedded in it. I think about the book Unwind by Neal Shusterman about, how do I explain it? A society where children can be retroactively aborted before they come of age. Kids in the society, there's a couple different points of view, and they decide to rebel and oppose that and resist and fight against a society that doesn't think they have value. It's familiar. There's also an adult book called Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro that has very similar themes about people who are born to be sort of organ donors for their whole entire lives. And it feels, the reading of it feels very passive. And I know that as an adult novel, it has a different purpose, and it's more metaphorical and more about, like, we're all sort of in that situation. But to me, I'm much more interested in Unwind and the journey of these teens fighting against a system that is oppressive. As kids and children's literature has hope and resistance and challenging the status quo at its core. And I want more